Humans generate billions of dollars annually but traps millions of people across the world. Human trafficking is often described as modern slavery and represents a vast shadow economy built on the exploitation of vulnerable people worldwide. In the years following the COVID-19 pandemic, the numbers have surged dramatically, fueled by economic collapse, border instability, and global uncertainty. At its core, human trafficking is a transnational crime built on force, fraud, or coercion where victims are lured across borders, or even within their own communities by false promises of jobs, education, safety, or opportunity. Trafficking does not always look like abduction, it is far more calculated. It is built on manipulation, deception, and exploiting desperation. Recent reports highlight severe risks in parts of sub-Saharan Africa and conflict-affected regions such as Eritrea, Burundi, Libya, Somalia, and Sudan, places where traffickers operate with little resistance. The Asia-Pacific region accounts for the largest number of forced laborers due to its population size and massive manufacturing and agricultural sectors. The European Union, registered trafficking victims reached their highest levels in 2025 and forced labor was the top reason. Sexual exploitation and child trafficking remain major global concerns as well, impacting millions every year, but trafficking takes many forms, some so deceptive that victims do not realize what is happening until it is too late. These include false job advertisements where victims apply to what they believe are legitimate overseas jobs, only to be trapped into forced labor or exploitation upon arrival. Then there is romance scams where traffickers exploit dating apps and social media. They build relationships to gain trust, and convince victims to travel where they are then controlled and exploited. And lastly, traffickers approach poor families directly, offering large payments in exchange for a child. A rapidly growing example is the trafficking of educated young men into scam factories across Southeast Asia where victims are promised high-paying technology jobs but are instead forced to run online fraud scams targeting victims globally. They are held captive, threatened, abused, and pressured to recruit others in exchange for the false hope of release. These crimes grow in the cracks of global systems, economic desperation, political instability, conflict, corruption, and gender inequality. All of which allow traffickers to operate with ruthless efficiency. Forced labor generates an estimated $236 billion in illegal profits every year, making trafficking one of the most profitable organized crimes on earth. Victims often endure long-term physical injury, psychological trauma, isolation, and the destruction of their sense of identity. Recovery can take years and many never escape the cycle of vulnerability. Governments measure their response through tools like the U.S. State Department's annual Trafficking in Persons report. Nations such as Australia, France, the Republic of Korea, and Argentina are recognized for meeting the highest standards in prevention, protection, and prosecution. Combating trafficking requires a global effort to arrest traffickers, so your part in this global fight begins with awareness and reporting. So educate yourself on how exploitation hides within everyday supply chains and support organizations that rescue and rehabilitate survivors. The more we understand it, the harder it becomes for this shadow economy to survive.